Hi, it's Miss Soutar, and this week we're reviewing teen numbers. Okay, so we're actually going to be decomposing teen numbers. Decomposing is a big word. Decomposing means to take apart. Okay, so you can see some examples here of teen numbers that you might see in the world around you. Jerseys, a clock. Our focus this week is to compose and decompose. That means to make and take apart teen numbers, so from 11 to 19. Since we're not at school, we can't use things like the cubes and straws and blocks, but you can use a lot of things at home to count with, like Legos, or maybe you do have blocks at home, toys, sticks that you find. I'm going to show you some ways that we can count with objects at home. We're getting into a concept called place value. Okay, so looking at tens and ones and breaking those numbers apart. This is a really important concept in first grade and really throughout your child's math education. So this is from an article called Teaching Place Value, How Not to Do It Wrong. And I found this really helpful as a teacher. It says it's critical to start with groupable manipulatives first. So things that you can put into a group and take apart, okay? So our focus is going to be counting objects and first making groups of 10. We want to establish first a group of 10. So here are some things that I found around my apartment that I counted, making groups of 10. Now I'm going to show 17 cents with pennies. Making a group of 10 first, and just ignore those 11, 12, 13, 14. I couldn't get rid of it. There we go. Now we're going to practice counting. So you're going to need your paper and pencil or pen and put your name and date at the top and write numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? You can pause the video for more time. We're going to count the objects and write the number in the box. Or you're going to write the total next to number 1. You can even make a box around it. So first let's count the apples. One thing you can do is very carefully point to the screen. Never put a pencil or a pen on a computer screen, but you can gently tap with your finger, very gently. On number 2, you'll count the apples again and write the number you counted next to number 2. Number 3, draw 13 objects. So you can draw any type of object you want. And just so you know, the video is going to go faster than you can work. So please, I'm asking you to pause it. You don't need to rush. So take the time to do number 1, 2, and 3 and pause your screen. Next will come number 4 and 5. Go ahead and put your paper and pencil to the side. We'll come back to it later. Teen means 110 plus some more ones. So we're going to be able to write equations for our teen numbers. We know that 19 equals 10 plus 9. To help us write equations, we're going to use 10 frames, objects like these sticks making bundles, and even some number bonds. If you have sticks or straws at home and rubber bands, You can do this activity with me. I'm going to show you 10 plus 2 and how that equals 12. I made my first group of 10, so I'm putting it into a bundle. We've counted by tens using bundles at school. Now let's see how many I have left over. 10 plus 2 more equals 12. What do you think this equation would be? What do you think the total is as well? I know I have a bundle of 10. How many are next? I use tally marks. For number 6, you're going to check your own work. If you wrote down 10 plus 5 equals 15, give yourself a check mark. If you did not write that down, change your work now. Now you're going to show me how you practice counting with things around your house. Find 14 of the same objects around your house using blocks or socks, stuffed animals, beans, spoons, sticks, buttons, marbles, anything you want that you're allowed to use. Remember, I used pennies. Make a group of 10 first. Can you also find objects to match the totals below, like 10 plus 1? What does that equal? Can you find objects to show 10 plus 3? Can you show 10 plus 5? And so on. We're going to use 10 frames in the next lesson, but we've definitely used them a lot at school. Here's how I used little bits of tin foil to first make a group of 10, and then I counted what's left over. So show me what you can make. Here's the best video I saved for last using tacos, cat toys, and moo-moos. Moo-moo makes a surprise entrance. The worksheets used were from k5learning.com. I actually put links in our lesson plans for some first grade worksheets on this site. They're great for extra practice.